How have landmark court cases shaped unpaid wage law? Imagine working hard all week and then finding out you haven't been paid what you earned. That situation has led to many important court decisions shaping how unpaid wages are handled today. These cases have clarified what work counts as paid, what employers owe, and how workers can recover what is owed to them. They are key to understanding wage and hour laws, especially when it comes to minimum wage and overtime. One of the earliest big cases is Brooklyn Savings Bank versus O'Neill. The Supreme Court decided that workers cannot give up their right to damages for unpaid wages just by signing a releases after accepting partial payment. This ruling made it clear that employers can't avoid paying full wages or damages unless a court or the Department of Labor approves the settlement. It reinforced that workers can pursue both unpaid wages and damages equal to those wages. This case helped protect workers from losing their rights through quick settlements. Another important case is Anderson versus Mount Clemens Pottery Company. This case focused on what counts as hours worked under federal law. The court said that time spent doing necessary activities like walking to workstations or preparing tools must be paid. Employers can't round down or ignore these periods when calculating pay. This decision set a standard that any activity essential to the job must be counted as work time. It made employers more careful in tracking all hours employees work, including small tasks that add up. More recently, the Supreme Court looked at how employers classify workers as exempt or non-exempt from overtime in EMD Sales Inc. versus Carrera. The court ruled that employers must prove by a preponderance of the evidence that a worker is exempt from overtime pay. This means employers have a higher burden to show their workers do not qualify for overtime. It makes it harder for employers to wrongly classify employees to avoid paying overtime. State courts have also played a role. For example, Pennsylvania's Supreme Court decided that time spent in mandatory security checks after a shift is paid work under state law. This shows that state courts can expand protections beyond federal rules. All these cases influence how employers keep track of hours, classify workers, and settle wage disputes. They ensure workers have the right to recover unpaid wages and damages. They also set limits on how much employers can defend against claims. Knowing these decisions helps both workers and employers stay compliant with wage laws. These landmark rulings shape the way unpaid wages are understood and enforced today, making sure workers get the pay they deserve and employers follow the rules.